Hi everyone. Uh, we have got someone quite special today. We have got Dr. Balaji. He has just secured rank one in the medical oncology group for the CS NEET-SS. So welcome you. Big congrats to start off. Huge congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for having me. It's a huge pleasure to see you in person because I till now I just have saw you on the lectures and it's quite like
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah,
Thank you
nice.
so much for having.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. I think it's still a quite a elite club. The medical oncologist is quite a small number of doctors at a pan-India level still. I'm sure we will bump
Yes,
into
sir.
each other at conferences and all that.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So how does it feel? I was just asking you before we started. So I ask you again, how does it feel? I'm sure you must have been confident of cracking this. I'm sure you would have prepared quite well. But then I think rank one
Yes,
is
sir.
probably quite.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel now?
Strangely, it feels like a bit like overwhelming and weird. Like it's a decade-long journey coming to an end, or to
Hmm.
say it's just starting. Like I don't know how should I feel. I'm feeling quite mixed emotions. Like it is very overwhelming at this moment.
So it's the beginning of the beginning of the last chapter of your education in many ways
Yes, sir.
probably.
Yes, sir.
Everything else
Yes,
you
sir.
do beyond this is optional. Up to till
Yes,
this
sir.
point, there's a bit of a we need to do this kind of a feeling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Great. I think we should savor the moment. We won't take much of your time. We would like to know how you were preparing for this journey so that people who come later on in the later years will find it very inspirational. So can you tell us about yourself? Where are you from? What's your background, educational background? Where did you do your MBBS, PG, and all that?
Um, Yes, sir. I did my MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College, Delhi. And after that, sir, I joined radiation oncology in AIMS, New Delhi. Previously, I was like planning to join internal medicine at MAMC itself, New Delhi.
Hmm.
But I chose to join radiation oncology because I had in the back of my mind that I had to do medical oncology. So I wanted to follow this path of radiation oncology to medical oncology because for me, this path gives you much more exposure than internal medicine. So right from day one, I started to seek the cases of the oncology, and that helped quite a lot in my entrance exam, sir.
Nice. So you're already an oncologist. So you're just branching out into another field of oncology.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
what made you take up medical oncology? I mean, in your MBBS days, when I finished my MBBS, I had no idea about oncology. It was like a feared. I think I had 1 month internship during house urgency, and I was afraid of that posting. I studied in Calicut Medical College, here in Kerala. So I was pretty scared of going to the oncology wards. I'm quite surprised you had a clarity of vision after MBBS. So, what motivated you? And even now,
Sir,
what keeps you going in oncology?
Sir, I had a keen interest in the molecular field of oncology and genetics. So
Okay.
no other fields provide that this amount of exposure in comparison to medical oncology itself. Because in
Mhm.
this field only we study about the application, the theory, everything. All other
Mhm.
fields are either only non-clinical or like there is no other field which can compare to medical oncology in terms of the sheer volume of exposure to molecular and genetic oncology, sir. So this
True.
was the main reason for attending this, sir. And also, sir, in the era of immunotherapy, sir, it's like booming.
Yeah, yeah. True. I mean, it's the most happening field. I think most other fields are getting stagnant. I mean, even if those are moving forward or at moving at a slow pace, I think
Yes, sir.
we struggle to keep up with the times now. I mean, as practicing oncologists, I
Yes,
think
sir.
how we managed lung cancer 6 months back is not how we manage now. And
Totally,
that's
sir. I agree,
scary and
sir.
exciting too. You don't get bored in oncology.
No, sir.
That's great. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so you're already an oncologist. So being from a radiation oncology background, how much did it help you in the preparation? So there's something I always get. There are people from MD general medicine background preparing. There are people from radiation oncology background preparing. So I think there will be pros and cons for both. So I want to
Yes,
know
sir.
two things. How much did radiation part help you? And did at any point, with not having a general medicine background, become a difficult point for you to cross in this exam preparation?
So yes, sir. I will answer this honestly because both, like I felt both pros and cons during my career, sir. Uh, Coming to the pros, sir, it helped a lot in the entrance exam because we see the cases daily during our posting, sir. The similar questions like the managing the HER2 positive breast cancer, sir, there was three cases in the exam, so three questions in the exam. And for someone who is seeing the cases, sir, it is not a difficult question to how you manage the HER2 positive breast cancer, sir. But someone coming from the internal medicine background, they do not see these cases, sir. They usually see the gastro and cardio part, but they usually do not see the medical oncology part. So for
True.
them, it is difficult. So it helped me a lot during my entrance exams and the exam paper. But sir, also the truth is when managing the ward patient, the sick patient, sir, sometimes I feels that I should have the internal medicine background because to manage the because we do not manage in radiation oncology very sick patients and we do not manage emergencies on day-to-day basis. So in managing ward patients, I felt that I should have a general medicine background. But again, my senior counseled me that you can learn this in medical oncology training. So
Absolutely.
I'll try to learn
Absolutely.
that, sir.
Absolutely. Nice to get your candid answer. I think for people who are listening also, I think people who have a general medicine background who wanted to get into medical oncology. I mean, I've interviewed people in the previous years also who have cracked the exam with no exposure, who have probably had to work a little more than the people from a radiation oncology background and still cracked it. And I
Yes,
think
sir.
for others, it might be good to have a small 6 month or 6 months to 1 year sort of an exposure. So post MD medicine, if they can afford the time and the space to work in an oncology department for some time, I think they can cover the or bridge the gap is something I have felt. And of course, there are people who crack the exam without, you know, crossing this bridge or something. And for people
Yes,
with
sir.
radiation oncology background, I think first year of DM Medonc will predominantly be IP work everywhere. You will manage a lot of
Yes,
medical
sir.
complications, hematology cases. I think you will pick it up too. So what I always
Yes, sir.
feel is at
Yes,
the
sir.
end of the day, you will all come out. It all depends upon your attitude, your willingness to work hard. At the end of DM, it'll all come together. Is what I always tell people.
Yes, sir.
So, uh, were there radiation oncology based questions, or was it
Oh,
purely medicine
no,
and
sir.
medical?
Radiation oncology is actually oncology only, but there was no direct questions from the radiation itself. But
That's what I mean.
radiation
The,
oncology being a oncology subject, sir, it was the core, like the core concepts remains the same, sir. Even in radiation
no,
oncology and
no,
the
no, no.
medical oncology, sir,
What I
the
asked were the questions from the technical aspects of radiation is what I
no,
asked.
sir,
Of
no,
course,
sir,
the other
not at
things,
all. Not
not at
even
all.
the previous year, not even this year, sir. There was only basic oncology questions, sir.
Okay, great. So, I'm assuming you began your preparation during your MD days. Is that true? Or
Yes,
did
sir.
you, even during your
Yes,
MD,
sir.
you had an eye on the NEET-SS or INISET or whatever? You had
No, sir,
clear
it's a
mind
quite an
before.
interesting story itself because I started my preparation watching your lectures only. Because
Oh,
in my
okay.
third year, my friend started to tell me that you should start preparing for the medical oncology at this time. And I
Okay.
came across your lectures and I loved some of your videos, sir. So I started watching it and I quite enjoyed your sir lectures on breast, lung, and sir, like you keep adding lectures, sir. It's very difficult to keep up with your continuously added lectures, sir. So I
Uh,
tried to just watch your lectures and make my own notes. That helped quite a lot in my exams. A lot of questions were directly from the notes. I'll frank, sir. Uh,
mhm.
Sir, someone just reading your notes and doing a MCQ should be able to crack the exams quite comfortably, sir.
Oh, good to hear that. Thank you. So, around second year, third year, you were having an eye on you were already subscribed to Marrow and you were listening to the videos and taking notes, right?
Yes, sir. From my third year,
Right.
sir.
Okay. So when did you finish your MD? How much time did you take for
Abhi
you
just
back then?
2 weeks before, sir. I finished
Oh,
my
that's
MD
great.
just 2 weeks before.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So you just finished and you are. I think I think
Yes,
people who
sir.
have already chosen medical oncology as their specialty, especially people from radiation oncology background. I think it's a good example for all of them. I'm sure you would have
Yes,
done
sir.
well in your university exams as well
Ah,
because
yes,
it's
sir.
pretty much the same thing. You score high here, you score high here. I think, and especially this is the
Even for my
advantage.
university exams, sir, your like only I only read your notes only for the oncology part. Even for my
Okay,
university exams, sir, it helped a lot, sir.
okay, okay, nice. Thank you. So, my next question would be, uh, how do you uh, uh, how do you manage this your core radiation oncology preparation for your there will be day-to-day work, your ward work, whatever your professors tell you to do. You were a name, so there must be a lot of
Yes,
clinical work, a lot of research work. So, was preparing for the exam, the entrance exam, and the day-to-day work in your ward were clashing in any way? How could you sort of manage the timelines for both of this? Because there will be a lot of technical side to radiation, which may not be required for an exam point of view. So, suppose you're studying breast cancer, so you would just do a comprehensive studying of the breast cancer, including the core radiation oncology parts as well as the entrance exam preparation parts, or you were keeping it separately?
sir. I actually started to form my basic concepts and core concepts of the oncology, which I carried till the end, sir.
Okay.
The radiation part itself is like we used to have very good lectures in our aims, sir. So for
Okay.
that technical radiation aspect, sir, I only attend my institute lecture, sir. But
Okay.
for my medical oncology entrance exam, sir, I was focused right from the start, sir, that I have entrance oriented preparation, sir, because oncology itself is very vast, sir. If you
Yeah.
try to dive deep into oncology, sir, it is not possible. Even completing just a breast cancer is not possible in 1 year, sir.
Hmm. True.
So
True.
your notes helped a lot in that way, sir, because what we have to read for the exam is much more important, sir. If you try to read everything, it won't be possible for anyone, sir. So
True. True.
attending
So
your
you
lectures helped in that way to minimize and to read the only important thing which will be asking in the exam, sir.
great. And that's how I've designed my notes also. I really don't want people to dive into data, and I think it's pretty much impossible for someone to understand data in its depth unless you have finished your DM. That's what I tell
Yes,
all the
sir.
aspirants. I think it's important to stick to if you whatever course you're doing, do it properly and use the online resources, use our videos and notes, and then trying to get the full picture from the overall data kind of a thing is for the medical oncologist. It's not for someone who is aspiring to be a medical oncologist.
Yes, sir. I agree, sir.
So yeah. So what were your resources? You told me there was Marrow notes and videos. Your AIMS resources.
Uh, yes, sir.
Were you using other things like
I
maybe an up to date NCCN and all of those things?
Yes, sir. I think forming the core was your notes itself, sir. And I started adding, sir, the HEMAT from the Harrison part and some guidelines from the NCCN and ESCO and ESMO, and the new
Mhm.
drugs which were added, sir. And also the question bank part, sir. The explanation in the question bank part is amazing. It covers almost half of the data. If someone is like scared of reading data, they should just do your question bank because I think the question bank carries around 900 to 1000 questions. It is less by itself, but the explanation part is very extensive. It is very difficult to read the explanation part only because it covers the entire data. Almost every important table is covered in the MCQ part, sir. So, sir, the covering your notes, the MCQ and the NCCN, sir, it is like much more required than the entrance exam, sir. It will like give you 100% in the exam, sir.
Okay. Okay. Great. I think you have answered most of my queries. What else? What do you want to tell the aspirants? I think people from a radiation onco background who are aspiring to be there, people from the general medicine background who might have, some people might have dropped a couple of years already. So, how did you? I want to know what you want to tell them from an emotional preparation point of view. How you kept yourself sane through the pressures. I
Uh,
understand since you cracked it at the first attempt, you may not have felt the pressure so much. But then even then, what was the mental side of the preparation? For example,
I just
Vishnu,
want to say that yes, sir,
yeah,
yes, sir.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I just want to say that have faith in yourself. Enjoy the process of preparation of the exam because these things will help you even in your when you join the DM. Your knowledge will help you. So just enjoy the process. Have faith in yourself and just listen to your teachers what they are telling. And just don't try to reach too much. Like sir, there is too much information available on the internet, and most of
Exactly.
the students get trapped in them because like every other day new drug is being like approved, sir. So just try to stick to the basic and the core part of the oncology, because 90% of the paper will always remain the same. It won't change. Like don't run behind the 5 or 10 fancy questions which are being asked. Stick to the 90% of the core part, which will remain same always. It won't gonna change, sir.
Great. Are you a cricket follower? Do you follow
Yes,
cricket?
sir.
Do you like cricket? Do you follow cricket?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much, sir.
You must be an MS Dhoni fan. You keep saying stick to the process. This is what he says in his interviews all the
Ah,
time.
yes, sir.
That's great. I mean, it's I mean, like
The Dhoni is
MSD, I
great, sir.
think it's important to keep it simple. I think it's quite similar to his philosophy too. Keep it simple, not try to
Yes,
do
sir.
too many fancy things. That's always been the mantra. I think people who try to chase
Yes, sir.
multiple sources, multiple platforms, trying to learn everything, which is pretty much impossible, I think they tend to panic. So I think take it deep,
Yes, sir.
as Tony says, and probably that's what works for you.
Yes, a lot of information is available on the internet, but to choose what is important is like the most important thing for the preparation, sir.
Exactly. Great. I mean, I really appreciate your time. I really love the way, I think the way you mentioned how you crack the exam is exactly how I always tell whomever asks me for personal advice. I think chasing multiple things, trying to learn everything is almost a recipe for disaster. I love it
Yes, sir.
that you had medical oncology, that clarity very early on in your career, that you had the clarity of vision to stick to that, follow that, uh, and also have a very simple game plan rather than complicating. I think this game plan and your mental framework will help a lot of people who are preparing.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for that. Big congrats once again. Welcome to the club.
Thank you, sir.
Really hope to see you somewhere this year
Thank you,
itself,
sir.
where you come with some presentations or posters. We'll keep seeing you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Nice meeting. Congrats once again.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir.